IT in the workplace. Looking at the costs and benefits of using computers, of computerizing, IT in the workplace and employment practices. I'm looking at IT-based careers. In terms of the costs and benefits of using computers, first aspect, specification and development. Now, the advantage is that one can design a customized solution for your problem, your workplace problem. But the disadvantage is that designing costs a lot of money, and the implementation and can result in an unusable solution. Possibility is there. Now, in terms of staff and using computers, the advantage is to reduce the number of employees. The disadvantage is it requires higher skills, so you need to increase training of employees and also higher salaries because they have been trained and are now skilled. Capital costs, the advantage is lower running costs, eventually greater profit. Lower running costs because you've got fewer salaries to pay. The disadvantage is it takes a huge investment in hardware and software. So the initial investment is huge. Using computers, efficiency, the advantage is increased efficiency, greater productivity and profit because computers are efficient. The software is programmed correctly, the computers will be efficient. Now the disadvantage is the training costs of workers or staff, the continual expenditure on upgrading and hardware and software. The advantage of information, computers and information. Computerized systems produce essential information for decisions, so your business can be more effective and competitive and productive based on information and research. Now the disadvantage is information is only as effective as the data that is input and the reports generated. So you have to manage the input and processing. Now IT in the workplace and employment practices. Computers make better record keeping and data storage, management, retrieval and analysis. A simple example is hospital records. Once the hospital records are on computer, on a database, then storage is easier to retrieve information, to analyze information. Better record keeping as in changes are easily made if needed. Better communication and virtual presence. Computers make communication better. Now, in terms of virtual presence means that the requirement of physical presence is not necessary. People can work away, but through communication. The next concept is automation. That is tasks that can be carried out by computers without the need for human. So it's automated tasks. One of the concepts are digital process management. For example, when tasks are carried out, here again without computers. And an office example is when faxes are automatically converted to email and sent to the correct recipient without it being done by staff. It's an automated process, converting from fax to email. Robotics. Now, robotics is when machines perform tasks rather than human. Now, robotics are used for precision tasks, and a good example is factory or assembly lines where robotics or robotic arms can be used to build, for example, motor vehicles instead of using staff. It's safer and can be done with precision. Next is artificial intelligence and sensor-driven computing. An example is Google's self-driving car, which is made possible by a huge array of sensors, and it uses some level of artificial intelligence programming that makes decisions based on the sensors. A simple form of artificial intelligence, I should say, is when your air conditioner is working. Based on the sensors and in the temperature of the room, the aircon can switch on or off. assembly line and factory workers. By using robots, it's a safer environment to work with. You have fewer people. There's a greater precision of repeatable tasks. So robotics is good for repeatable tasks. There's greater efficiency and improved productivity. For jewelers, new designs could be made where it was not possible before because of computer-controlled precision tools and laser cutters, as well as 3D printers. And this will take less time to produce and greater productivity. Now with surgeons, for all these workplaces, there are many answers available or many reasons on why computers are beneficial, but these are just some of the reasons. Like we're looking at surgery is less invasive because you use small remote control robotic arms to make incisions, and I find operations are heal quickly, and it reduces danger for patients. They also have CAT, CAT and PET scans, so there's no need to open a body to see what's going on inside. You also have remote control equipment, which means surgery can be done from a remote area. Musicians can record albums on tablets in a garage with greater ease because of computers. They can distribute, there's no need for studio, easier to distribute their work because the computer is used as a tool. Your film and TV program makers, by using digital cameras, it's easier to edit on high-end desktop computers. Now film is still a better or higher resolution, but with digital cameras it makes editing easier and allows you to stream of computer data that can be captured and edited with ease. Engineers have the ability to quickly and efficiently design, model, test and prototype. It reduces the cost and time in product development and also makes more design cycles possible. You get a better quality finished product. They're easier to make, in all cases, because of the software, it's easier to edit and make changes to designs. Artists and illustrators and photographers, there's additional media options of creating art using computers. Computer as a tool to market and publicize themselves. So advertising using the computers as a tool. There are lots of software that helps image editing and retouching, so on. Writers and journalists, there's no longer they're tied to a fixed space. You'll find that they can type directly onto computers. There's no need for them to make notes and type. And there are powerful writing software available. And as computers is a valuable tool for research and communication. Data analysts, powerful tools that make collecting and manipulating, managing and processing data much quicker and easier. And there are a lot of software there, and a database is available that allow easy access to data and to analyze data and to do data mining. Accountants, there are many software available for accountants, which makes it easier and more precision in terms of data entries, easier to track and trace money. They can also create what-if situations to analyze and see if certain scenarios will make it profitable for a company. There are managers and business executives that use software to manage finances and resources. Now teachers have, there's a variety of use for software. One is multimedia, one is software itself in terms of work that's done, capturing of marks and so on. Those are advantages to teachers. That's for administrative duties.